With what we've been seeing as far as these prices today, what jumps out at you, and what are you thinking? What are you talking to your customers about?
Well, you hit the nail on the head. It's been relatively quiet, which seems odd to say because we've had a 15-cent range in soybeans, currently down 6 on the new crop contract and down 10 on the August contract. And corn's in a 10-cent range as well. But these ranges hardly show up on the chart relative to the action that we've seen here recently. So we're taking this with a little bit of a grain of salt. Beans, we're still pretty optimistic on going forward. But corn, we're starting to raise a little bit more of a caution flag as we work towards this gap that was left from July 6th. The top end of that gap comes in from 573 to 578. There is so much attention on that gap that I'm not so sure that we're going to be able to get all the way up there to fill that. So we've been a little bit more proactive here over the last 24 hours with producers and trying to set a floor in the price.
Well, you know, something that we brought up earlier, and this is another interesting thing about the world we live in today, right, is that for about 6 years, and you were a young man, I was just less old, we had basically a 90-cent range in corn. And at that during that same time, a $2 range in beans. And now, like the last, say, 4 trading days in corn, we've had a 54-cent rally. And then in beans, we've had a 90-cent rally in 5 days. So, boy, that's a great way to show how things have changed over the last 5 to 10 years in these markets, and how different your marketing plan's got to be.
Well, absolutely. And I was joking around over the last couple of weeks with clients saying, remember when 10 cents was just a wild day in the corn market?
Right.
It doesn't seem all that long ago.
It used to be limited.
This has certainly set a new precedent, and kind of, I think, has gotten people a little bit more involved, which I think is important, to be a little bit more involved and engaging. Now, with that said, we've gotten lucky to have such a strong rally this year. I don't want people to get complacent and think that that's going to happen year after year. You still need to be proactive in protecting price.
You're right. Well, thanks for bailing me out there, Oliver. Just stay right there. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and talk about the proteins. Thank you very much.